What's up, YouTube? Let's do the LA Times Impossible Sudoku puzzle for August 3rd, 2025. Before we start, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I did just begin a new series I'm calling Sudoku Shuffle with a puzzle that I uploaded yesterday called Platformer by Rockrat Zero. I'm going to be doing that roughly every week, just adding a different puzzle every week. It's going to be a variant a lot of times. Sometimes it may just be another classic Sudoku puzzle besides the New York Times and the LA Times. But just something new that I'm adding to the channel. So if you'd like to check that out, I will have a link in the description. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there's also a link in the description for that. So with that being said, let's fill the grid. Okay. All right, so let's see. We got 3 in one of these two cells here. You can see that. 5 and 5 point down here. We can place this 5. Let's come up here and mark these two 5s. 9 and 9 look into this box. This 9 looks in, so you have a 9 there. We can place another 9 here. Let's see, we got 5s in one of these two cells. 7s, we can place a 7 right here. All right, let's just go in order here. 2 and 2. Actually, we can place a 2 right here. That's a 2, that's a 5. So 5 and 5 look up here now, and 5's in one of these two cells. 6 points into this box, so 6 is in one of these two cells. I think that's all we can do with that. At the moment, this 7 points up into this box, so 7 is in one of these two cells, but we actually have a 7 right here. And as you can see, so this is a 7. Let's go back up here. Let's look at the 8. The 8 and the 8 point into this box, so this is an 8 right here. 8 is going to be in one of these 3 cells. It's going to put 8 in one of these 2 cells. 1 and 1 point into this box. We have a 1 looking up right here, so this is 1. This is 1 in one of these 2 cells. All right. We got a 2 right here. We got 2 looking in and 2 looking down, so this is 2. We can place a 2 right there. We can place another 2 right here. I think we're done with 2s. Let's see. Let's look at some of these. We have a lot of columns and rows, it looks like, that are down to 3, so let's check those out. We need 6, 8, and 9 in this column, and this is a 9 right here. So this is 6 or 8. This has to be a 6. All right, so this has to be an 8. Let's look down at this bottom row here. This is down to 3, 6, 8. All right, so this is 3, 6. This is 3, 8. This is 3, 6, or 8. This column right here is down to 4, 7, and 6. All right, so that's just 6, 7. That's 4, 6, or 7. This is 4, 6, or 7. We also need a 3 in here. So 3 is going to be in one of these 2 cells, which points down here and puts 3 in one of these 3 cells. This row here is down to 3. We need a 3, 8, and 6. This is just 3, 6. This is 3, 6, or 8. Okay. 3, 6, or 8. We only need 4 digits in this box, so we need a 3, 6, 8, and what? A 4. We do need a 4. 4 will be in one of these 2 cells. So this 4 and those pointing 4s point up here. This box is down to 3. Let's think about that. We need a 1, 4, and 6. All right, so 6 is going to be in one of these two cells. And 1 is going to be in any, well, yeah, 1 could be in any of them. So, all right, so I'm going to put 1, 4, 6. I'm just going to fill this in, and this is not a 6. 4 can't go here either. So I'm going to take these corner marks out just to clean that up. I like the way that looks better. This is actually a 1, 4 pair up here. We can resolve this. So 4 points to this cell, so this is a 4. Right there, this is a 1. 1 is in one of these two cells, so let's come back up here and clean up this 4. So we got a 1, 6 pair in this box. And we got 1, 3, 6, 8 in this column. So this one here, this cell is just a 1, 3. I'm going to look at this box. We need a 1, 4, 5, and 6. Neither of these can be 1. I think everything else is... wide open there, so this box here is down to 4. Actually, before we do that, let me finish scanning just normally instead of filling everything out. So 4 and 4 look into this box, so we can place this 4 right there, and that removes a 3 that we had corner marked. So we come up here and remove 4 from there. And we can take these 1 corner marks out because we have 1 marked already, or we have 1 placed in both of these boxes, and 1 is already limited right here in this pair. So we don't really need the corner marks anyway right there. So 1, 3, 5, and 6. This is just 3, 5, and 6. This column here needs a 3, 4, 8, and 9. And this has to be a 3. We got 4 in the box and 8, 9 in the column, or in the row, I mean. So now this 3 points here and places a 3 right there. Removes 3 from here, so this is a 6, 8 pair now. That makes this a 4, 3 pair, and the 3 has to go here. It's not a 4 anymore, so we're down to 4, 6, and 7. Actually, just 6, 7 in this row, so that places a 4 here. We have a triple here, which is 6, 7, and 8. This has to be the 8. We have 6, 7 looking right down at that cell, so that's an 8. Take these 6s out, okay. This is a pair. We're down to 4 and 9. So this has to be 9. That is 4. This can't be 4 anymore. What about 9s? 9 and 9. So one of these cells is a 9. It can't be this one, so it has to be this one. This is only a 1, 8 now, looking at the column. We have 3, 5, and marked. We also still need an 8 in here. So 8 is going to be in one of these two cells. And we need a 9. 9 is going to be in one of these two cells. And it can't be here. So the only place for 9 in this box is right here. So we're down to 3, 5, and 8. So 5 actually is placed right here. 3 has to be here, and 8 has to be here. All right, so that, let's see, we got 1, 5, 6 in this row. 1, 6 pair makes this a 4. Okay. What do we need here? 1, 6, and 7 for this column. So this is just 1, 7. This is 1, 6, or 7. And take the 1s out of there. The 1 corner marks, I mean. Let's see. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. Something's not right. Oh no, we have 5 cells to place in here. So the column, we need 3, 6, 7, and 8. This cell here is not 6 or 8. You can see 6 and 8 are in the row already. 3, 6, 7, and 8. We'll come back to that. This column here is down to 5, 6, 7. And this is already marked as well. All right, let me take those corner marks out. Just make sure I'm not missing anything that's pointing. All right, I think now we're down to the part of the puzzle where we usually have to find an X-wing or something like that. Question is, how easy is it going to be to find? That is the question. One, 3, 6. Do we have a 1, 3? We do have a 1, 3 here, but 3, 8, 6, 8. Do we have a 3, 6? We do have 3, 6 over here. 3, 6, 8. But that's not very helpful. So this is an XY wing or a bent triple. 3, 6, 3, 8, 6, 8. But this cell is already placed, so it's not very useful. Maybe we have an X-wing going on here, possibly. No, I don't think so. Why is it so hard for me to see these? Once I see them, it's like, oh yeah, there it is. I'm thinking there's a bent triple in here somewhere. So let's see about these 8s. Like this cell has 4 candidates. Can we eliminate something from there? One, 8, 6, 8. 1, 6, 8. One, 3, 1, 6. 3, 6 is over here. 3, 5, 6. I don't know. I'm not seeing X-wing. 1, 3, 1, 7. 3, 8, 6, 8, 3, 6. Yeah, that I already looked at that. 6, 8. 156. No, that's not it. 156. No. Five points. All right, so let's just make sure. Five, yeah, 5 points. So we have 1 6, 6 8, and 1 8, but they're not lined up properly. Like we need this 1 6 to be like somewhere else. Um, 3 5 6 7. Oh, is this the only place for an 8 in this row? No, we have an 8 right here. What about 3 8? Yeah, 3 8's already here. 1 8, 1 6 8. What about 1 6? Yeah, 1 6 is up here. 1 3 6 7. Six seven 1 7 1 6. 3 6 8. Nope. 6 7. All right, so I mean, similar to last week. I mean, I think this isn't quite as bad as last week, where I had to resort to bifurcation, basically just trying something out at the end. I've since learned about the bug a little bit, the bug technique. But this is a unique rectangle right here. So we can place a 5 right here, because otherwise, if this was not a 5, we'd have a 6 7. We'd have all 4 of these cells down to 6 7, and there would be no way to resolve that without knowing. Like, you know, the puzzle could end in 2 different ways. So it would have 2 solutions, at least 2 solutions, and it should only have one. It should have a unique solution. And so we know that this is going to be a 5. So I'm going to place that 5 because that is a technique, but I'm thinking there's probably another way to solve this as well that I'm not seeing. But I am going to place that 5 because that is a 5. And let's see where that gets us. This is a 6, this is 1, this is 6, 1, 5, 7, 6, 7, 8, and 6, 8, and 3, and 1, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8, 6, 1, 6, and 7. Okay. So, you know, I mean, I know there's some controversy over bifurcation as far as like, is that a valid technique? I guess it depends exactly on how you use it. I think like, I think when you are I think it can be fine to do it that way. Um, Not like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I don't think it's always the worst thing to do, but it's not it shouldn't be your first option, right? Because you could really, in theory, you could just try digits throughout the whole puzzle and see what works. Like, that's not how you should solve Sudoku, or that's not really, I mean, you can solve it however you want, but like, it's not the recommended way to solve a puzzle. Should be using logic, and you should be eliminating digits and placing digits based on logic. So the unique rectangle is a technique, and it's based off the idea that there is only one solution to the puzzle. And if there is, then if you have that situation like we had right here, then you can't have like 6 7 here, 6 7 here, 6 7 here, and 6 7 here. So in that case, this was down to 5 6 and 7, so we know that that could be a 5. That had to be a 5. So let me know if you saw a different technique in there and how you solved it. Let me know how you did, and I'll see you next time.